Hello and welcome back to Persona 5 Strikers, where last time we faced off against Tony Stark himself. I mean, he's not Tony Stark, but you all know what I mean when I say that, because he may as well have been Tony Stark, all things considered. So, we did that, it was a two-phase battle, and it was pretty damn awesome. So now, the game wants me to think it's over, but it's not. I'm not buying that bullshit for a second. There's clearly more that we've yet to do. But before we actually get to do the remaining things we've yet to tackle, we have to pick a partner for Tenbodo, because we have some things where we're going to spend a day just in the city, just kind of relaxing and chilling and hanging out as friends before we go back to Tokyo. Unfortunately, this means I have to make another choice, which is not something that I wanted to do, but we're going to have to do it. So, I checked the map, and basically everybody is just hanging out in this one section of the map. That's a bit of foliage. Everyone's just chilling over here, all cluttered up together. So, I guess, okay, actually, wait, no they're not. No they're not, wait, hold on, where's Ryuji and, oh, they're over there, okay, so fine. Fine, so they're not all cluttered together. They're conveniently split up in two different sections. So, first things first, I'm going to try to talk to Ryuji and see if I can bring him to whatever we're going to. I don't think this is going to work, because if we recall, the last time I tried to do this, the game's like, oh, you want to take Ryuji onto the Ferris wheel? Well, it sucks to be you, because you're going to have to take Yusuke along with you. It's like, that wasn't what I had in mind, game. It's like in the Ken Jeremy episode of Phineas and Ferb, when Isabella wanted to go to the movies with Phineas, and Phineas is like, oh yeah, sure, hey Ferb, come along. It's like, that wasn't what I had in mind there, buddy, but thanks. So we're gonna try again. It's probably not gonna work, but it's worth a shot. Man, that's a load off my shoulders. Feels like now I can give 110% to just kicking back and having a good time. You mean to say you weren't already? I would have guessed you were in this solely for the fun of it. Give me a break, man. I just like going all out, okay? Regardless, we still have some time until the celebration. Should we head somewhere for the time being? You want to go to the... Yep, gotta bring them along. No, piss off. So there's my question. So these two are grouped up together, as are Futaba, Haru, An, and Makoto. So is the choice to go with the guys or to go with the girls, or do I have to pick one? Because last time the way that this was dichotomized was either you go with Ryuji and Yusuke, or you go with any one of these people, despite the fact that I'm pretty sure multiple people could have fit in that Ferris wheel. That's none of my business. So is the choice between groups, or am I going to have to pick one of you four? Huh? Oh, you busy? We were thinking of just getting some tea and chatting to pass the time. We only have time to make maybe one more stop before the celebration. Are you going to Tenbody with the lady on the... Okay, so that is what... Because I was wondering for a second if the game was going to be like, yeah, you walk up to this group of 4 people, pick one of them. Who am I going to take with me to Pizza Planet? Let's find out. But no, it's pick which group you go with. Okay. So, well, by process of, this is harder than I thought, I guess. Because if I'm forced to be in a group anyway, it's a choice of whether we go with Ryuji and Yusuke or if we go with them. This is actually harder than the choice, because I was prepared to make the choice of who do we pick. Because I fully expected the Ryuji plan to fail, because that's just how this game is. So I was prepared to have to pick between them. I was not prepared to have to pick between the groups. Because oddly, being forced into a group makes the Ryuji and Yusuke thing slightly more palatable, because at least then you're forced into a group no matter what. But my concern is that if we go down Ryuji and Yusuke's route, we might get another sauna scene, which is what happened last time, and I don't want another sauna scene, so... In theory, we should be clear from that if we go with them. So let's go with them. Great idea. Wasn't my idea, it was yours. Let's go together then. Bit of a dick move to Ryuji and Yusuke, but you know, Yusuke gets what he deserves. I guess, I don't know. I mean, honestly, superb. I still don't like Yusuke compared to the rest of them. I guess I just haven't fully gotten over how he acted in the first game. But admittedly, he's been significantly less, like, he's been much more reasonable and level-headed than he was in the first game. So, he's growing on me slightly, ever so slightly. But it's nothing compared to the other characters. Wow, this view is breathtaking. Whoa, we're really high up. Well, look at all those lights. This is pretty exciting. You can see all of Osaka from up here. Strange to think we were fighting out there just recently. I'll bet seeing all this means a lot more to you guys now that we've taken down Koei. Now, if only Iwata went down with him. Oh well, we can leave that to Zenkichi. In the meantime, we should just enjoy the view.
Hey there.
Hey, what's that thing over there?
Oh.
Oh, the shape looks kind of familiar. Like maybe it's got some kind of mystery pockets or something. Oh, good. Let me know what it is, Sophia. That is the mascot of Tenbodo, and its name is Benzaimaru. Praying to it is said to bring one good luck with money. Or that, I didn't say that correctly. Bring one good luck with money. Makes sense. A fitting god for a city of commerce. Inari'd be crying tears of joy if he were here. He was all bummed about his prize money running out. I think I'll go and pray to it myself. Anything to bring the company success. I'll go ahead and wish for more modeling gigs. Are you going to wish for anything? The Phantom Thieves' happiness.
Yes.
I think I'll wish for that too.
That's so.
We've come so far. Let's all pray to it together. I wish that I'll get to walk on a big stage with the very best of them, and then maybe I'll get some sweets along the way, whatever that means. I wish for all my employees and customers to always have smiles on their faces. I wish for the Blong to be successful, just not too busy. I wish for Sis and the Phantom Thieves to always be happy, even in the hardest. That was what. Okay, so can I change my wish then?
So.
You should make a wish too. Well, the one I picked was already okay. The one I picked to wish for was what Makoto did. So can I change my wish? It's almost time for the celebration. We should get going. Yeah, it's party time. I found this a good place, so I hope you guys are looking forward to it. I don't know that I can be excited. I don't know what we're getting ourselves into. So glad I came here with you. Thanks for inviting me out today. What should we do next?
Oh,
Man, there's a couple everywhere you look. I guess that makes sense. It's summer vacation and all. Because that's a correlation that you can make. The night view and the mood are really nice too, so I'm sure it makes for the perfect date spot. Don't say anything, Sophia. Nope, don't like where this is going. No, Sophia. Okay, so I already know exactly what you're going to ask because I know the way this game is written. So what you do in the situation, Joker, is you take your phone and you chuck it out the window. Either that or you drown. Well, no, I was gonna say either that or you drown it in a bucket of water. But obviously, Sophia is impermeable to water because the last time we tried to dunk you in water, it didn't do shit. So yeah, just chuck it out the window before she gets the chance to make things immensely awkward because you know exactly what she's going to ask. Yeah, why would you ask me that, Sophia? You know how dumb of a question that is to ask right now. Oh, wait, no, you don't. I'm sorry. Because you don't understand the human heart. I forgot.
Really?
Also, the answer to that question isn't something I can canonically answer because apparently this is following the continuity of Persona 5 and not Persona 5 Royal, so I can't answer it anyway. Thanks, game. I'm actually kind of curious about that. Why? Oh, my God. I want to know too, who is it? Don't make me answer. Oh, you... Okay, this is easier to answer. By which I mean, it's not going to piss anybody off. Let's not say this. Let's be a pain in the ass, why don't we?
Huh?
But we want to know who that is. That's too bad, it's all you're going to get. Are you saying it's none of us? Come on, give us some details. I agree, this is a good opportunity. I think you... What are you... Good opportunity for what? To break apart the group? Do you understand how bad of an idea this is? Wait, Makoto's out here like, yeah, this is a great opportunity because I just want to get the hell away from this friend group as fast as possible, apparently. Do you understand what would happen if I answer this question? Okay, this has the potential, if you're all curious about this, this has the potential to destroy the friend group. This ends relationships. Oh my dear God. Yeah, let's find out which of you, oh my dear God. Please don't make me actually answer. How come everyone's getting so heated? Oh, don't feign innocence here, Sophia. Don't even pretend. Oh man, this might take a while. Oh, thank goodness we faded to black. I had an exciting chat with everybody. It was time to go, so we left to meet up for the celebration. Yeah, so that was what we call a teaching moment, Sophia. If ever you're in a group of friends and you are curious, you are curious as to whether one of them has a crush on someone else, the correct course of action is to not ask them in front of the people that they might have a crush on, you idiot! Oh, Sophia's getting on my nerves. Not that she wasn't already, but she's getting even more on my nerves.
Cheers!
Soda really hits the spot after a job done right.
Okay, Gramps.
curious, why Universal Land anyway?
What the You can't be serious! Really? Universal Land? You have got to be kidding me. Oh, come on. Like, what do we do? So in the first game, we went to not Disney World. And in this game, we were going to not Universal. Like, you can't be serious. Oh my Jesus Christ.
You've gotta hit up Universal Land when you go to Osaka. Plus, I thought it'd make a fitting atmosphere for our celebration.
Come on.
Ah, nice one, Lady Ann. You really know how to pick 'em.
Dude, you should try to get a job here. You'd make it huge in your Phantom Thief form.
Hey, don't treat me like some kind of mascot.
This place really brings back memories of celebrating last year. We shared a lot of our lives together. Not just as the Phantom Thieves.
I don't know if I'd say a lot of our lives. We've shared the most significant portion of our lives, but in terms of length of time we've known each other, it's been like a little over, close to 2 years, I guess.
Although
Year and a half.
experience was quite different from our time opposing the palace rulers. Alice
Was it?
Yagi, Ango Natsume, Mariko Hyodo, Akira Kanoe. There's no mistake they needed stopping. They each had very complex circumstances. This isn't to negate the crimes they committed, but it's impossible to simply write them off as evil.
You're right. They had all suffered so much.
Everyone loses their way or faces hardship at some point. And it always has the potential to make a permanent impact on someone. But the biggest testament to a person's character is what they do after their hardship.
As for the monarchs, they were all taken advantage of while they were lost. They changed the hearts of those around them to fit their ideals, and refused to accept their true selves. Still, such a fate could easily befall any one of us. If someone came to me, claiming to hold the means to solve all my problems when I was at my most hurt and desperate, I can't say I wouldn't have wound up in the same conundrum.
Yeah, I think we'll make it just fine.
There you go, trying to sound cool again.
If any of us were in trouble, none of the rest would leave him behind like that. I'd be totally screwed without you guys, but when I'm with you, I feel like I can take on the world.
Ryuji? That's true. We should especially keep a close eye on Ryuji.
Ooh, the fist of justice may rise again yet.
Why's that gotta be the first thing you jump to?
He has a point. So long as we have each other, we will never stray from our path, no matter how painful.
The Phantom Thieves are going to be fine. I guarantee it.
Also, why is Yusuke standing? Like, surely he can sit next to... Well, I guess I'm standing too, but, like, I guess there was not enough room for all of us at the table. Except... Priority... How is priority given to Morgana can literally be put on the table in the bag. How is priority given to him and not me or Yusuke? Also, there's definitely enough room left on the table for us all to sit down.
Why are you saying that like you're not one of us, huh? You're a Phantom Thief too.
Right. Sophia, Zenkichi, and all of
Nah,
us...
we did not. Zenkichi never joined the team officially.
Thank you, everyone.
That was a temporary arrangement. Let's not...
Let's keep the good times rolling and live it up one last night in Osaka.
I had lots of fun with everyone at... God, that name is so dumb. Universal Land. God, I don't even... Okay, sure. Whatever. I don't know why I'd be surprised at this point, given naming conventions of the first game. Oh, good lord almighty. Okay.
My head's killing me. I'm still feeling all that soda from last night, too.
I'm quite nauseous as well.
Symptoms processed. You have what you call hangovers. Is that right?
A hangover? From soda?
Soda doesn't give people hangovers. It's more like that one stuffed his face too much, and that one whacked his head on the ceiling when he got too rowdy.
Oh, I understand.
Seriously, don't misinform Sophia with such stupidity.
She already has so much going wrong for her in terms of things she doesn't understand, as evidenced by what happened at the tower today. Not you!
Zenkichi! We saw the news. Nice work bringing in Koei.
Thank you for all your efforts.
Yep. But there's still one last perp I've got to bring in.
That's right. Owada.
I'm flying back to Tokyo pretty soon. Sounds like we'll be going our separate ways for now.
Oh, boo-hoo. I promise you won't be missed. I see you soon, only because I know we still have one more jail to go. Not this. Certainly not this.
Sure, once everything's settled. Well, I do still have some time left.
Nope.
I suppose I should send my partners off right.
You need not concern yourselves with us.
Speaking of which...
Right, so about Emma. The Metropolitan Police Department's going to conduct a search of the Tokyo radio tower where Emma's servers are. I'll contact you guys once I find out when the servers are scheduled to get shut down. So if you have any leftover business to take care of in the jails, now's the time. Nope, we're all set. No requests necessary for me. Alright, once Emma's shut down, the jails will probably disappear. We better make sure we didn't forget anything. It might be a good idea to take a quick look around Osaka, too.
In that case...
Come talk to me once everything's wrapped up, and I'll give my boss the word. Well, I mean, I don't really need to do... Looks like everyone's gone out to do their own thing. Why don't you see the sights for a bit? You could also address any open jail requests. If you wish to do so, just pop into the hideout. This could be your last bit of free time on the trip. Make sure you don't leave with any regrets. I don't really think I'm gonna have any regret. I mean, the only thing I could do, I guess, is just talk to everybody. Even that I don't think I need to do. I certainly don't want to talk to you. But it's what. Okay, so I mean, I guess I could run all the shops, but really, so long as we have Sophia's shop, there's really no reason for me to go to any of the actual in-town shops, because she just has everything we could ever want and then some. But what I will do, just because we can, is I'm gonna talk to all our talk to all the Phantom Thieves on the off chance that any of them want to do something before we head out. Oh, they're all here. Okay, so Haru and Yusuke are down there. I can see Makoto, Ryuji, and On over to the left-hand side. I'm assuming Futaba will also be there with them. I doubt that they spread them out over multiple different sections of the city, but, you know, it's entirely possible, I guess. But I'm going to talk with everyone before we head out. So, On's there, Ryuji's there, Makoto's down there. And yep, Futaba's all... Okay, so we'll start all the way back here and work our way backwards. So, hey there, Futaba. You sure know how to geek out. Ain't true otaku would hit this place last. It's interesting because I hit this place first. You know, come to think of it, we didn't have much time to go to Akihabara this summer. We didn't have any time to go to Akihabara this summer. Because, unfortunately, and if I have to pick one thing about this game that I would nail down as my biggest point of contention with it, it's undoubtedly that there was a significantly lesser emphasis placed on actually spending time with your friends. There was some of it, and we did some of it in this episode, but for the most part, there was a significantly lesser degree of this stuff compared to how it was in Persona 5 Royal. Which I get is partially due to the fact that this is a shorter game, but even given that, there was a much greater emphasis focused on the combat and the story, even factoring in the shorter game.
Do you have a minute?
Oh, I'm glad you're here. I went to eat some takoyaki before we leave, but I ended up winning an extra order in a raffle. You think you could eat it for me? I don't think I can eat this all by myself. Okay, is that a healing item? I'm assuming that's a healing item. Oh, how do we keep getting so many bomb points? Okay, that was not... Okay, never mind, it was not a thing. Alright, well, I guess we can also do some of this. Although most of this is locked, I imagine. Okay, so what can we upgrade that we haven't done yet? Do we want better deals at the shop? Probably not. I think we have enough money to it. We don't even need that. I guess I'll just run through the list real quickly so I can get all the stuff that we need. So, that's actually amazing. One more attacks restore attacker SP, and all-out attacks restore party SP. That's legitimately incredible, and I will absolutely be getting that. That is... We don't have enough to level it up even further, but even just to have that unlocked at all is immensely powerful. Okay, so we'll have that in store. After performing a baton pass, the short-term engage will fill fast, so that's useful, because the more short-term we have, the better. You know, we'll level that up one more. Why not? Now, do we want to spend our remaining 10 on that, or is there anything else we can do? Do we want this? Don't have enough of that. It's also locked. Increased damage, magical persona. I think all this is probably as good as it's gonna get. So, Yeah, let's commit our final set of bomb points to leveling that up. And it's maxed out. Cool, okay. I think that was well spent. Now then, next up is Ryuji. We should probably snag some ramen while we're here, huh? We've had ramen every place we've been so far. Sendai, Sapporo, Okinawa, Hakata, no way we can miss it here. At this point, we've basically eaten all the ramen Japan's got to offer. Hell of a trip, but man, was it worth it. All? Haven't we only been to 5 cities? Who's counting? Either way, we've had a shit ton of ramen. Wait, we forgot to eat ramen in Kyoto, didn't we? Oh no, whatever will we do? Such a horrifying event. Hello, on? Are we heading out soon? Since we don't know when we'll be back, I figured I should get something for myself. Should I get the chocolate cake okonomiyaki or the Madeline Takiyaka? I don't. That's up to you to decide. Someone who actually knows how to pronounce that should probably decide, and that would not be me. So my thoughts on which one you should eat probably should have no impact on what you do whatsoever. Next up, Haru. I went and checked in on how our store here was doing. Everyone was working so hard, and not only that, but the customers looked really happy too. I want all of our restaurants to make everyone feel welcome, no matter who they are. I'll need to work just as hard once we get back to Tokyo. She's just the polar opposite of her father in every discernible way, which is very much a good thing because her father sucked. And last, but least, Yusuke. I've seen a wide variety of signs on this trip, but I must say this one stands out the most. Which one? A simple statement about cutting excess fat and staying healthy. It does indeed make one want to hustle their muscle. Does it? Okay, you do you. And thus concludes our adventures in Osaka. So, what shall be... Oh wait, do I have to talk to you first?
How's it going?
There you are. Here, a strapping young lad like yourself can always use this. It's a to-go container of gyoza. I bought myself an order and they threw in a whole second one on the house. I can't eat 2 whole things of gyoza. You take those. They're pretty good too. You know, you kids sure do cook for yourselves an awful lot, considering how many restaurants we see all over the place. With all these places to check out, why are you always cooking? We love cooking and eating together. It's one of the best parts of this trip. Don't you ever cook, Zenkichi? Not really. I'm on the job so often I usually just grab something quick like soba or some bread. Really? Can't be great for your health. Yeah, I know. Aoi used to do all the cooking. Sometimes I'll slap together a meal when I'm actually home, and I mean, Akana's there and all. She doesn't seem to be the biggest fan of my cooking, though. I feel like I'm gonna regret asking this, but what do you make? I didn't need this lengthy of a conversation with you. I fill a pot with water, add salt, chopped vegetables, and whatever's meat's on sale. Sometimes I'll add some sugar to balance out the salt if I added too much. That's all it takes for an easy, well-balanced dinner.
Really?
Good grief, why would you be proud of that? Man, do I feel worse than ever for Akane now. What else can I do, though? I've never learned how to cook a proper meal from scratch. She is a growing girl, though. I wish I could make her something actually good. At least your heart's in the right place. That's a good sign for you and Akane's relationship. Let's teach Zenkichi a recipe. Not just for Zenkichi, but for Akane's sake, too. The sooner the better now that I think about it. Who knows what the next time you might have the opportunity. I guess it's chef time. You heard the man, you better keep up, Zenkichi. Did you seriously sign me up for this without my say-so? Let's see, Trevor's a curry master. We already showed Akane how to make that. What else can we teach? I know, how about asking Haru and Futaba? Haru's gotta know some healthy dishes, and we all know Futaba's pretty key about what she'll eat. You better have something before it's too late. Now's not really the best time for... Let's go, consult. Why are we doing this? Why do we... What? No, what? Okay, why... Do we get... Wait, is that a request that we just got? Does that constitute as a request that we just got unlocked? Cooking pot... Is that... You kids got me thinking I should start making... Oh my god, that's actually... What? Question. Why is it that all the Phantom Thieves we just spoke to that we actually care about got like 5 seconds of conversation, but Zenkichi got a whole essay about him, followed by a side quest? Why? Piss off, game. Okay, let's go. Let's go back to the hideout. Our business here is complete. Alright, I guess it's time to head on home, everybody. Are we moving out? Yes. Yes, we are. Roger that. It's time we put a stop to Emma's server for good. One of your requests about to be... I don't care. Let's go. It's time to head into our final... Or at least begin our final jail. Because I'm sure this plan to shut down Emma will have no possible negative consequences whatsoever.
I really do appreciate everything you did, Phantom Thieves. Let me say this one last time. Thank you for rescuing Akane. And me too.
So you're going to arrest Owada?
You know it. I swear I'm going to throw every crime he's committed right in his face. I'm sure he's wigging out and trying to hide behind some other badges, but that won't stop my boss. He'll get him cornered no matter what.
Busting good, Zenkichi.
Don't let him slip away from you.
Who do you think you're talking to? I'm the rising star at PubSec now.
Okay, buddy.
Say hello to Akane-chan for us as well.
Sure, and stop on by whenever you want. I know Akane'd be thrilled.
Sorry, I just remembered our schedule is kind of full for the next, like, 5,000 years, so I guess we won't be seeing much of you two anymore. What a shame.
Shut up. We're good now. Thanks to you guys. Well, see ya.
Bye. We don't need you. Nice. See you later. Actually, hopefully we don't see you later. Yeah, woohoo.
To finally finish this. I'm sure he'll see it through to its proper end.
Like, I get that they want this to be an emotional moment.
Go ourselves, too. I can only imagine how worried Boss must be.
I get they want us to be a big emotional moment, but I just don't care. I've never... I guess I hate him less, but I still don't like him. I refuse to acknowledge him as a part of the Phantom Thieves, and his departure is only bringing me joy, so... I'm sorry, game. It didn't work for me.
Ready to head home? If there's anything left you want to do, speak now.
Yes, get a legal document preventing Haru from being allowed to drive this car at any point during the trip.
Nope, we really lived it up this summer.
While there were hardships, the experience overall was marvelous. I hope the opportunity to do it again comes soon.
Well, since there's talks of Persona 6 and not another Persona 5, I'm guessing, by the way, the fact that I even said that another Persona 5 is the phrasing and the numbering of this franchise. I'm guessing that that's not gonna happen. I'm guessing this is the last we see of these people. But I could be pleasantly surprised. I just don't think that's gonna happen. It's true, I could have had more fun, but overall, meh.
Me too. I racked up a ton of XP thanks to all the stuff we've done.
I think Sophia might be the only mystery we never really cracked.
Could you be a little less subtle about the whole, hey, there's still more mysteries to solve. Sophia's arc isn't done yet. The game's not over. Do you understand? There's more. The story ain't over yet.
I'm no help there.
We gather that much,
We'll
thanks.
Another crack at it once we get home. We can always ask Ichinose if she knows anything too.
Oh, will we now?
Yeah, we'll keep at it as a team.
That's right. We'll put on all our thinking caps later.
Thank you, everyone.
All right, time to hit the road. Sophia, mind guiding the way?
He's gonna drive us into a ditch.
I got it.
Let's just hope that Haru never gets behind the wheel. I was not kidding when I said I wanted a legally binding document that restricted access to the thing.
Reached the home stretch. Hey, how much longer have we got exactly?
Roughly 3 hours remaining.
You're already that close?
We'll have to say goodbye to the RV once we reach the city, too. It served us so well.
No, Phantom Mobile.
Did the name change?
Oh, I can still remember tossing and turning all night when we first started sleeping in here. Now it's like a second home. Hey, how about we do one last tour of the whole country?
How much time do you think we have?
I'm sad it's over too. But you know, it has to end sometime. We all have lives to get back to.
Especially stuff like homework and classes.
Right.
Yeah, I know! Please don't bring all that up now. Just let me not think about it for a little longer.
I'm fairly sure you said the exact same thing at least a month ago.
Well, life is long and full. Don't let a mere year or two of being held back crush your spirits.
Why are you assuming we're getting held back?
Wait, no. We're all graduating together, right?
You'll be fine, so long as you put in the effort. Just make sure you shift out of vacation mode and study hard starting tomorrow.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen because there's still another jail to get through, Makoto.
What a load. We saved a ton of people this summer. We get extra credit for that?
I know, right?
I guess tomorrow's gonna be our last day together, no matter what our grades are.
I too wish it wouldn't end.
Then what do you say to a minor detour?
Oh yeah, Sophia? Something you want to do?
I'd like to commemorate our trip by watching fireworks. There is a fireworks festival scheduled in Yokohama today. I believe it will make a great memory for all of us. How wonderful! I completely agree.
Awesome! Last time we got rained out, and now we get to take 2.
So what's gonna go wrong this time? A flood?
Well, that settles
A
that.
tornado, perhaps?
We're off to the festival. I imagine it'll be pretty crowded, so we'll need to park a ways away from the actual site.
That's nice. I mean, it still doesn't change what I said about how there should have been more of this stuff, but I'm happy that they get one last night together, I guess.
Yokohama! Feast your eyes!
So where exactly are we? I can smell the ocean.
Oh, isn't this Ocean View Park? I came here for a photo shoot once.
Correct. We are approximately 15 minutes on foot from the festival grounds. I know. Why don't we put on our yukata first? They're perfect for the occasion.
Ooh, the ones we got in Sendai? Great idea!
Fireworks in Yukata. Truly an exemplary summer in Japan.
It'll grow rather busy the closer we get. Will you be alright, Futaba?
Yeah, I'm way stronger than before. Plus, all of you are with me.
In that case, we should depart now so we may secure the group's viewing location.
What? For real?
Oh, come on.
Traffic on our route is currently heavy. To watch the fireworks from an optimal location, we must depart now.
You know, the ladies have all sorts of stuff to do to get ready. Find us a good spot.
You're coming with us, Miyagana.
Ah!
Yeah, I guess we can do something nice for him. It is the last night of the trip and all. See you in a bit.
I should make the most of our last night together. Well, I mean, again, there's still more to... Oh, cutscene. Haven't seen one of these in a while. Not since we buried Zenkichi in the sand.
What a relief, right? Oh, there they are.
Sorry we're late.
Oh, good. We didn't miss it.
Perfect timing. I think it's about to start.
Literally perfect timing.
Wow!
Whoa! Look at them! Kaboom!
Also, that does not look very crowded.
Right.
They're gorgeous.
Yes, a perfect scene of summer.
Hey! Can I see them too? Wow!
So, that's probably one of my favorite moments in the entire game.
Man,
Like,
I never
unironically.
saw fireworks from that close up before.
If only just because, well, for one, the expressions of everyone's faces and the detail. So, the shot of Sophia specifically, and just the glint in her eyes and the expressions in her, how she emoted in reaction to being able to see the fireworks, and just everyone, the way they all looked. That cutscene was definitely probably one of my favorite moments in the entire game, but my brain just keeps coming back to two things, which is one, we're not done yet, so the fireworks conclusion seems a bit premature, and two, more importantly, we needed more of that in this game. The sheer lack of stuff like that compared to the amount of time that was spent just going through the jails is significantly lacking compared to the base Persona 5.
Me too. It was so pretty.
Indeed, the final Botan was quite the spectacle.
The
what now was a spectacle, Inari?
Fireworks are named after the display they create, such as Botan and Kamarugiku, which are the flowers they resemble.
So that's a botan. It was much more amazing than the recordings I found online. I want to see all the other types of fireworks.
I'm right there with ya. Think we unlock a trophy if we see every festival in the country?
By the way, this game was designed for PlayStation consoles.
Don't you hate crowds and stuff, though? Well, count me in anyway.
I wouldn't call what you just stood in a crowd, Ryuji. That was a very light crowd.
Like Sophia, we've got all the time in the world now.
That's right. Yes, that sounds great.
I can't believe vacation's already over. We went through so much, but I had such a great time with all of you.
Our inner circle's expanded a bit as well. I'll remember these months for the rest of my life.
Hey, come on, don't say shit like that. I don't want to get all sad yet.
Well, our trip's not exactly over yet. We still need to make the drive back to Tokyo.
What
Then
fun.
shall we change and head out?
Sitting in the RV, driving for hours. What fun. I can't wait.
Isn't this a bad sign?
Oh, now what?
They're saying it's within the city limits, so maybe we're fine here.
No, look. I know I deleted the app, but here, it's back on my home screen.
Oh, come on.
No way.
Huh? What's wrong?
Hey, if you try anything stupid while we're changing in there.
Don't forget, you still have it coming for the hot spring.
That was not... Don't fucking remind me of the hot spring scene. Nothing that happened in that scene was even remotely our fault. You understand that? What we wanted to do was get out before you stepped into the hot springs. We did not want to linger. That was not the plan. And I guarantee you that because you might be thinking, oh, well then you should have picked the option that said, we're on our way out. I guarantee you, had I picked the option that said, oh, we don't want to be here, we're on our way out, then the same damn thing would have happened, and it would have accused us of stalking them out, of staking out the scene ahead of time to get a look at them, which would make no sense, because we wouldn't have announced our presence there. We were trying to get out. We wanted to leave. We wanted to let you have your alone time. But no, because communicating basic information and talking things out is too hard for you people, apparently. We couldn't do that, and thus we got our asses beaten into the ground for reasons beyond our control. God, that scene was so stupid. You don't... Also, because they're clearly doing this to distract me from what just happened. I'm assuming that there are two people over there, and they're discussing the app coming back on the screen. Is the discovery of this next jail that we have to go through, is that going to be entirely because we decided to make this random stop? Please let that not be the case.
Like hell, I'd want to do that.
Oh, Lord.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for holding up your end of the deal. It's given me so many memories that I will hold dear forever. But soon our deal will come to an end. Once summer's over, everyone has to go back to their regular lives, right? Why not speak with them one last time while we're still here? It could be your last chance to share any special memories of the trip. In other words, there will be no opportunities for you to hang out with them at any point beyond this point. So, if you want to even get a slim reminder of what spending time with friends is like, then now's your last chance. Fortunately, they're all bunched up together again, except... Oh, okay, they're split. So I thought that, admittedly, they'd be all bunched up into one big group, and no, they're split up to some degree. Alright, well, we'll start over here. Wrapping up our trip with a fireworks show like that was so badass. Man, this summer might have been wild, but it was just as much of a blast as last year. It's like I'm never bored when you're around. Thanks, Trevor. Here, dude, I got you something. It's a Featherman mask. I saw a stall selling them earlier. I got you red since you're our leader and all. Now we're a pair. Right, I've got yellow, so I'll be your right-hand man. When I saw those masks, I remembered. Those superhero teams are strong because they stick together and fight for each other. So let's hang on to these and wear them to next year's festivals, too. Heh, you promise, right? Alright, so are they all going to give me a gift? I'm glad everyone got to enjoy this last night together. I'm going to remember this for a long time, especially how beautiful Lady Neon looked under the firework lights. I know we've been together for a long time and all, but I just keep remembering how it's thanks to you and everyone else that I'm even here like this at all. I hope we stick together for a good, long time. Just don't be too much of a pain. Right back at you. I can't wait to see what we'll get up to next. I'm guessing nothing. I think that Atlus is going forward with Persona 6, which is going to be a Persona 5 exclusive, which means I'm going to want to commit the big die, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Alright, I don't want to make a big deal out of it or anything, but this is for you. It's a bright, luxurious scarf. I wanted to give you something to, you know, commemorate the trip. So if you could help me with the picking out in the order, I was going to ask where you got this from. It's a scarf in the Phantom Thieves signature color. You should wear it if the thieves ever take on another case. I'll take good care of it. Yeah, now I'm getting embarrassed. Also, these are from Sophia. They're a pair of fine embroidered gloves. She wanted to thank you too, so I helped her pick a gift. I wanted them made specifically for you to best express my gratitude. They should complement the scarf nicely. I'll cherish them, because what great keepsake sounds like, oh wow, what great keepsakes, wow, wow. Although I also played a vital part as the Trevor expert. Did I just read that? Trevor and Meowgana truly make an outstanding duo. Yep, and gotten close, and we've gotten close enough that, hey, what did you call me? Sorry, Morgana, my intention was to compliment you. At least you're not calling me a raccoon anymore. I'm sorry for that as well, Morgana. Thanks for everything you've done despite such offense. See, that's what I mean. It's like, this is what I miss. So I guess this is why we didn't really get a lengthy talk with them in the last 2 days, because it was all reserved for this. But this is what I miss from the original game. It's just moments to slow down and spend time with the people you care about. Because really, for as much negative things as I have to say about Persona 5 Royal and this game, of which there is plenty, the thing that's kept me, that has made me want to keep playing and kept me chugging along from start to finish, is these characters. Because with the sole exception of Yusuke, I really love everybody here. So, and even Yusuke, like I said, has grown on me to some degree. This is the core of why I'm invested in this story, is because of these characters and the dynamic and camaraderie they share together. And it just feels like so much of that has been missing from large swaths of this game. Is it still there in some capacity? Of course, they still banter, they still crack wise, they still make jokes with each other, and there still are some sections where they get to slow down and hang out with the... Really, my favorite part of the game is probably when we went to Zenkichi's house, for as strange as that sounds, because I hate Zenkichi. And then the subsequent scene where you go to the beach with everybody, which is, if I'm saying my favorite scene in something like this is the beach scene, you've gone wrong somewhere along the way. But it's just because it was a time where there was nothing on the line, it was just us to spend time together as friends, so it just seems like there's a lot of that that's been missing from this game, but we're gonna make the most of what we have here. It's already grown quiet. While I'm grateful for the fulfilling adventures we've shared, it's rather saddening that our trip is coming to an end. It's a shame we never had the chance to tour Kyoto. There's always the next trip. Exactly right, and I hope all of us will be there for it. Ah yes, I'd nearly forgotten. I want you to have this. It's a sketchbook with a bunch of shrines and Shiza statues in it. These are the sketches I produced during our trip. I'm especially proud of that Shisa one. Some of the pages are blank, but I can always fill those in for you later. Until then, I hope you appreciate what's already there. I'll continue honing my craft so the next set of landscapes I produce for you can be absolutely marvelous. Alright then. Next up, on. I'm so glad we actually got to see the fireworks this year, although it's kind of sad too, a sign that summer's coming to an end. Still, the summer's been such an amazing whirlwind, thanks to you coming back. So this is for you. It's a colorful bracelet. It's a friendship bracelet. I know it didn't turn out perfect, but I still figured it'd make a good souvenir for our trip. When did you make this? Oh, here and there, bit by bit over the course of the trip. Sometimes when I wake up before everyone else. Made one for everybody. Thank goodness I finished them all before we split up for the summer. You know, if you make a wish when you put it on, then wear it until it falls off, your wish will come true? What? That's not... Okay. What do you want to wish for? I wish for all of our dreams to come true. Oh, and of course, that the Phantom Thieves would reunite again someday real soon. We want another sequel, but we're not going to get one. What? We just have to go on another trip like this sometime. You promise we will? I got this for us too. Just a little something for our Yokohama trip. It's a large magnet with cartoonish rendition of the Yokohama cityscape. Let's put it on the RV fridge for the final stretch home. Maybe we can even put it up in the blog once we're back. Okay, and what do you have for me, Haru? Is it a small portion of your company? The wind feels so nice. It must be because we're right by the ocean. There were a lot of firsts for me on this trip. I'm glad everyone was able to put up with that. I had firsts such as driving for the first time and nearly getting us all killed. I had so much fun. Thank you, truly. Right back at you. My only regret is not lending a hand with the driving. Yeah, excuse me, Haru. Remember what happened when you did lend a hand with the driving? You nearly murdered us all. It was in everybody's best interest that you didn't lend a hand with the driving on the way home. Before I forget, I'd like you to have this. It's a teaspoon with a floral pattern. I bought it back in Sapporo as a thank you memento. Don't say memento. It's Mari-san's favorite brand, and see the flower on it? That's called both salvia and sage. It represents familial love. I'd love for you to remember our time together in Sapporo whenever you use this spoon. It's nice. And you know what's especially nice about it is the fact that I didn't buy any of you jack shit because I didn't get the option to. Everyone's taking care of me. They all bought me something. I bought them diddly squat, which is a thing, I guess. Am I glad I'm out of that thing now. I was getting all sweaty in my sash zone.
Hey.
Say, think I grew up any on this trip? I wouldn't know. We barely got to spend any time with you individually, or even just get any character work for anybody individually. Everybody's character work was all tied to the villains of each respective jail. Not any time for them to shine by themselves, so... Wait, are you taller now? For real? Oh my... Everyone just says it. Even Futaba's fallen victim to the for real cult. I finally got my growth spurt? Hang on, I didn't mean my body, I meant, like, my other stats. I did just fine in that crowd earlier. That wasn't I really would not call that a crowd. Visiting a city I'd never seen before, meeting new people and growing close to them. I never realized the outside world isn't so scary if it wasn't for you guys, and you were totally right about it. I only got to grow because the Phantom Thieves were in my corner, including you. Well, this is for you. It's a good luck talisman, it says Safe Family on it. I used to have it hanging in my room, but I bought it for the trip. I know I'm solid now, so I want to make sure it does you some good. This will help keep you from getting injured or whatever, so even when you're back home. If you say so. And last but not least, what was supposed to be a simple summer vacation in Tokyo turned into a cross-country road trip. What an adventure. I'm pretty sure I netted enough driving experience to quell any fears I may have had behind the wheel, too. Thanks for driving, by the way. I'm about to say, I had a great time doing it. Hopefully I can make use of the experience in the future. Oh, before I forget, I'd like you to have this. It's a keychain of the Phantom Thieves logo. Zenkichi-san gave it to me before we left Osaka. Oh, in that case we need to burn it in a fire. He said it was from Akane-chan. Burned it twice. But he gave me 2 of them and said they were a thank you gift for helping with Akane-chan's studies. It just feels right for you to have one. We may not have been able to reveal our secret identities to her, but I hope we can tell her someday at least. You know, the way she feels about the Phantom Thieves, the rest of the Thieves feel the same way about you. If you're ever feeling all alone, you can look at that and remember we'll always have your back. Well, I'd say that was a very nice one to end on, given it how conclusive and final it felt. And I guess that's it.
Oh.
I got it. Can I summon everyone? I just had a great idea. Oh, I thought we were gonna get a prompt. I'm hoping that doesn't launch me into the next story sequence, because I was expecting a prompt to go back into the RV. And I'm planning on ending the episode here, because we've been going for about an hour up until this point. Or maybe a little less, but you know what I mean. We're up close to an hour. So I was planning on ending it here, but I'm hoping I didn't accidentally railroad myself into the next story sequence. Please let that not be the case. So what's up, Sophia?
Can I ask you a favor?
Thanks for coming. I have one last request for you all. Anything for you. What do you want? Can we take a group photo? Nah. Sure, we can do that. For people to take pictures to capture moments they want to remember, so they can look back and recall what happened or how they felt. Soon, everyone will have to go their own way, which means they'll be splitting up. So that's why.
Choice.
Is there really any question? It's a marvelous idea.
Right.
Sounds like a great memento of our trip. Ryuji the photographer, that's mean. Let's get to snapping.
Yep.
Yep, make sure you give us a funny face, Ryuji. Why? Can I just be part of a nice memory for once? Anyway, we'd be happy to, Sophia.
Thank you.
Alrighty then, let's think of a wicked group pose.
Yes.
So much dumb time is spent. Like, this happened last summer when I got together with some friends I hadn't seen in a long time. I said at the end that I wanted to take a group photo just to kind of commemorate the occasion before we all had to go our separate ways again. In a very similar situation. Well, I mean, obviously not similar situation, but it's similar to the way that they're doing it now. We also wanted to take one last photo before we had to split off again. It was around the same time. It was the weekend of my birthday. I think I mentioned this last summer. It was the weekend of my birthday that this happened. So we did it, and just so much So much time was spent, first off, just setting up the phone with a tripod so that it would go off automatically. Just setting up group photos are often a lot more trouble than they're, well, not more trouble than they're worth, but they're almost more trouble than they're worth because of all that has to go into actually setting it up, getting the timer to work, getting the angle right. And then there's just the time that people spend being like, man, what wacky, zany pose should we get into? It's like, how about we just be ourselves in a photo and not focus on what wacky, zany, off-the-walls pose you want to do? But, you know, I guess it's all part of the fun. Shouldn't we arrange ourselves by height so everyone can fit in the picture? What if we all jump on the pictures taken? That'd make it really fun. That also won't come out well at all, because that never goes well. It's a bit of a shame Zenkichi's not here. No, it's not. It's not a shame at all. We'll drag him into a pit next time we see him. You know, I thought you meant drag him into a pit, not necessarily a pick. I'm gonna look at the coolest out of everyone. Make sure we get it right.
So that's the story.
Okay, we'll do it with my phone. Everyone gather up. We took a group photo to commemorate the moment. And let me guess, we're not gonna get to see it until the credits. I'm calling it now. We're not gonna get to see the photo until the credit, full-on Ace Attorney style. We're gonna we took a photo, and they're not gonna show it to us until the credits roll. I'm gonna call that right now. But also, thankfully, it didn't lock me into the next story sequence, so I can save here, end the video, and then next week we'll come back and we'll start the obviously there's still more. We'll start the final story sequence, and we'll get towards the final jail, and then hopefully next Friday we'll be able to wrap up this game and sadly call it off. Because, I mean, it was an emotional experience to end Persona 5 Royal, but I still knew that there was more coming, because I knew that Persona 5 Strikers was a thing I was going to play this year, so I knew it wasn't really the end, but this time there's nothing left. Like, this is the end of the Phantom Thieves adventures, so I'm not ready. I was also really just ready for Persona 5 Royal to end, because, for one thing, it lasted really long. For another, there was just an urge to get it done before the end of the year, especially because everyone told me I couldn't do it, so that further motivated me. But this has actually been a pleasant experience for the most part. There hasn't been any instance where I wanted to bash my brains against the wall because of some bullshit boss battle. So I really don't want this to end. It's just because it's only been a few months since it's only been 5 months, almost half a year since I started. God, it's almost been half a year since I started my adventure with these people. That is holy hell. Okay, I was not considering that. Almost. Okay, well, I guess it's been longer than I thought, but yeah, it's been a long time in terms of being a few months since we started, but it hasn't been that long. But still, it's been such a mainstay, and that there's always been Persona content to look forward to for me to record, because the game just lasted so long. I knew there would always be something, but that's coming to an end now, so I'm not ready for this to stop. But you know, we still got another week of battles to get through, so we'll try to make the most of it. That'll be it for now. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for next time. I hope to catch you all on Monday for some more Persona 5 Strikers. Goodbye.